Welcome you all to Dinesh Kumar Patirana Academy YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about civic education in grade 6, second lesson, part 2, the physical resources in our province. Physical resources in our province. So they are in our area, that means in our area, province. So physical resources. What is this? What is the meaning of this word? Physical resources. Physical resources means bautika sampat, that the resources we can see around us. The resources we can see around us. Those are called physical resources. These physical resources can be divided into two parts. Can be divided into two parts. They are natural resources and resources that are not natural. Resources that are not natural. So the physical resources can be divided into two groups. They are natural and non-natural physical resources. Okay, children, let's see what are the natural resources. What are the natural resources under the physical resources? You know that we can see in everywhere sunlight. Sunlight. This is a natural resource. And also air around us. Air. So air is also a physical resources which can be discussed under natural resource. Water, soil, land, and also all the relief features such as hills or mountains, valleys, plains, beaches, waterfalls, rivers, lagoons, those all relief features also coming under the natural resources. In addition to that, the natural vegetation or the forests, Swabhavika Vrukshalata නැත්නම් වනාන්තර, also coming under the natural resources. Let's see again. Natural resources, sunlight, hiru එළිය, fresh air, වාතය, clean water, ජලය, soil, පස, land, භූමිය, and also the relief features. That means භූවිෂමතා ලක්ෂණ, like mountains or hills, කඳු, valleys, නිම්න, plains, තැනිතලා, beaches, වෙරළ, තීරයන්, rivers, ගංගා, waterfalls, දියඇලි, lagoons, කලපු, ඔය වගේ දේවල්. And also the forests or natural vegetation. So I think you can understand that what are the natural resources now. Okay, children, now we move to the next category, that is not natural resources. The resources not coming under natural. That means man-made things. The non-natural things means man-made things. මිනිසා විසින් නිර්මාණය කරපු දේවල්. So examples it has given in your textbook also: buildings, vehicles, equipments. In addition to these things, we have cultivated lands, Bagabumi, and also parks, Udyan, roads, reservoirs, Jalasha, Vage Deva, we can see as non-natural things. So I think it is clear for you. Natural things are sunlight, air, water, soil, and all the relief features and forests. And non-natural things are buildings, vehicles, equipments that man produce. In addition to that, I told you that lakes or reservoirs, cultivated lands, roads, parks, grounds, all the things. So these all physical resources very essential for the man's existence. These every physical resource that is natural and non-natural. You can see in the pictures there, it has given the pictures. Can you see the pictures? Yes. So the mountains, forests, buildings, minerals, under that minerals, gems. Minerals can Khanija යටතේ දීලා තියෙනවා අපිට many. Sunlight, beaches, vehicles, waterfalls. So you can see these get together large number of resources can be seen in the region that we live also. අපි ජීවත් වෙන ප්‍රදේශයෙන් මෙන්න මේ වගේ resources අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. Especially sunlight, air, water, soil we can see as natural resources, and also buildings, vehicles, cultivated lands, all the things we can see as non-natural resources. So these all resources we want, we need for the existence of man, right? So when we are living in a region, these resources, we use these resources very effective manner or very frugal manner, effectively. බොහොම ඵලදායි ලෙස අපි මේවා යොදා ගන්න ඕනේ. We should use the physical resources in effective manner. විශේෂයෙන්ම මේවා පරිස්සම් කරගනිමින් අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. It has given there the sunlight. Sunlight or sun gives us the light and power. Light means earlier. At the daytime we receive the light from the sunlight. Night time we cannot receive the light. So because of that reason we have to stay in dark. So in the daytime there is a sun there. So because of that reason we can receive the light. And power. We use power, solar power, and we can dry our clothes and the other grains. අපිට මොනවාද වේලා ගන්න පුළුවන් රෙදි, වෙනත් ධාන්‍ය වර්ග, ඒකම අපිට සූර්ය බල ශක්තිය ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. That is power. Right. Next, air and or wind. Air or wind. So we receive power, industries, transport. Power, industries, transport. So air power, wind power, windmills can be seen in our country. We can see it in Puttalam area and Hambantota area. Puttalam is Hambantota. So wind power plantations තියෙනවා. Industries. We use wind or air for industries. Many industries going under this wind purpose, winds. And transport. We use this for transport. Next, water. Water we use for drinking, agriculture, industries, and power. I think you can understand these points. Drinking, we use agriculture, we use your water, and industries, we use water. And power means here, drinking means බීම. ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා බීමට. Agriculture, කෘෂි කර්මාන්තය. Industries, කර්මාන්ත සඳහා. Power, here power is very important because we are producing hydropower electricity using water. අපි ජල විදුලිය නිපදවනවා එහෙනම් ජලය උපයෝගී කරගෙන. So here power means hydropower electricity. Hydropower electricity. Next, the land. Land is used for housing. නිවාස සෑදීමට. Land is used for agriculture. කෘෂි කර්මාන්තයට. Industries, කර්මාන්ත සඳහා. Highways, building, highways, for building of highways. මහා මාර්ග ඉදිකිරීම සඳහා. මහා මාර්ග and highways and expressways, අධිවේගී මාර්ග. ඔය දෙකම අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන්. So those are the uses of land. Forests, වනාන්තරවලින්. The uses, we'll see. Timber. We take timber, දෙව ගන්නවා. Parks. Oh, අපි forest reservoirs තියෙනවා. Forest parks. නේද? වනාන්තරවල තියෙන වනාන්තර සහිත උද්‍යාන තියෙනවා. And we use forest for tourism. like visiting Sinharaj, visiting Vilpattu, visiting Yala, Yala Balandayam, Vilpattu Balandayam, likewise for tourism. Next, minerals. Minerals we use for industries. Industries, Karmansanda. What are the minerals there? There are thousands kind of minerals. In Sri Lanka, we can see gems, graphite, silica sand, clay. Those are the minerals. So they are the mineral based industries can be seen in Sri Lanka. As an example, gem industry, many Sambandha Karmanti, clay industries, Mati, making bricks, tiles, and ceramic items, ceramic band, ඒ වගේ නිෂ්පාදනය කරන minerals. Graphite, miniran වලින්, graphite based industries. Those are the minerals. Transport, we use minerals for transport, especially mineral oil like petrol, diesel, the mineral oils we use for transportation. So I think it's very clear for you the uses of these physical resources, especially the natural physical resources. Next one. It has given the uses again the socio-economic needs, including the man, that is personal, social and economic value of a natural resource. Natural resource එක තියෙන පුද්ගල වටිනාකම, පුද්ගලයෙකුට කොහොමද ඒක වැදගත් වෙන්නේ? සමාජයට ඒක කොහොමද වැදගත් වෙන්නේ? ආර්ථිකයට ඒක කොහොමද වැදගත් වෙන්නේ? Let's see. We'll take the first one, the personal needs. Personal needs. So for one person, the land is important for building a house. මනුස්සයෙකුට ගෙයක් හදන්න භූමිය ඕනේ වෙනවා. Home gardening. Home gardening. ගෙවත්තක් සඳහා මිනිසෙකුට ඕන වෙනවා භූමිය. Getting water from a well. ජලය ලබා ගැනීමට අපි භූමිය පාවිච්චි කරනවා. So those are the personal needs of a person. Person. The land is used for the personal needs. Next, the land is used for social needs. Social needs, සමාජීය අවශ්‍යතා. Build a housing complex for many people. ගොඩක් මිනිසුන්ට housing complex එකක් හදන්න. We want the land. Cultivation for needs of food. ආහාර සඳහා cultivation වගා කිරීමට අපිට භූමිය අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. Construction of factories for industrial needs. එනම් industries හදන්න නැත්නම් factories හදන්න යම් කර්මාන්තයකට කර්මාන්ත ශාලාවක් හදන්න අපිට land එකක් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. Next, economic needs. ආර්ථික වටිනාකම. Set up trade. වෙළඳාම නගා හිටවන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ වෙළඳාම. We can use a land and we can do the cultivation. Paddy cultivation, we take as an example for paddy cultivation. There we use the land and cultivated paddy and set up the trade. Next, Commons development project. Commons development project. සංවර්ධන ව්‍යාපෘති කරන්න economical value එකක් විදිහට ගන්න පුළුවන්. Construction of industrial cities. Industrial cities. You know that industrial cities, we can see many industrial cities, and especially in western province, Karmika Nagara Pihitavan. Construction of industrial cities and development, commerce development projects. As an example, we can take Port City like that. So we need the land. So there we can get economical value for the country or the region. ප්‍රදේශයට හරි රටට හරි අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් economical value එකක් නැත්නම් ආර්ථික වටිනාකමක් මේකේ. Now you can see the pictures. How do the people use the natural resources or natural physical resources for their development activities? So they are the first picture. You can see the man is plowing there. So there in the land, we use the land. The first picture, as the natural resource, we use the land. අපි භූමිය පාවිච්චි කරනවා for agriculture. කෘෂිකර්මාන්තයට. Second picture. So there's the furniture industry. The industry එකක් furniture. Furniture ගෘහ භාණ්ඩ සෑදීමේ industry එකක්. We use the timber, plants or timber and make furnitures. Next one. There's a beautiful park there. So there we use the land and the flora. Flora means ශාක වර්ග, ස්වභාවික ශාක වර්ග සහ භූමිය උපයෝග කරලා we made a park. Next one. In the mountainous area. This is a mountainous area. So there we can see tea plantation in a relief එකක්. We using a relief factor. කියන්නේ කඳුකර ප්‍රදේශයක් කන්දක් උපයෝගී කරගෙන අපි ඔන්න තේ වගාවක් ආරම්භ කරලා තියෙනවා. Next, building a dam. Making a reservoir. Reservoir means ජලාශයක් හදලා තියෙනවා. ඒකට මේ ජලාශේ we use the physical features of the land. මේකේ physical features එක land එකේ physical features උපයෝගී කරගෙන by combining two ridges කඳු දෙකක් එහා පැත්ත මෙහා පැත්ත ලං කරලා they build the tank. So next we can see that windmill sulam. Using the wind we produce wind power. We can use that. Next we can see beach. A beach. Can you see that? Yes, beach. So there we use the physical feature, the beach, and people are gathered there used for tourism or entertainment activities. So next one is solar panel. So we use this water heating of water or receiving electricity for the houses. So I think it is clear that for you, every physical resource, that means natural and non-natural physical resources, are made of use in our country, in your region also. We use all the resources in the environment for the betterment of our the development of our region. So I hope you get knowledge on regarding the physical resources in our province. So I'm going to stop this lesson now, and we can meet again from another chapter or another part of this lesson. If you want to know further lessons on geography and civic education from grade 6 to 9, please subscribe us. Dinesh Kumara Patirana Academy YouTube channel. Goodbye, children.